You're listening to WERQ. Sounds from your radio. Bum, bum, bum. Hey there, folks, so don't you know it's time for the old-fashioned radio show. It's 5 o'clock right on the dot, and we're all here to give it what we've got.
We've got quite the show for you tonight, folks, with a variety of quality acts guaranteed to hold attention of the right-minded, ages 4 to 94. Whether seeking dulcet tones or ribald laughter.
Hey, Albert, I says to my wife, Albert, I says to her,
My name's Albert. Am I your wife?
No, Albert, you're not my wife.
Couldn't you told me before we did those things together?
Yowza!
And as always, our old-fashioned orchestra and our band leader, that lovable immigrant, Maximillian Cabana.
It's gonna be a marvelous night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your trusses.
2 whole hours of pleasantness, or at least that's our best guess. Won't learn nothing you don't know here on the Old Fashioned Radio Show. Old Fashioned.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Sparky's Hamburgers. Sparky's, where we're so sorry about those things we said. Early that morning, at the WERQ offices...
Good morning, WERQ. We work farther, not harder. This is Jerry Cooper speaking.
Jerry, it's Flounder.
Morning, Flounder. I was just going to call you to ask about the scripts. What?
I don't know. I'm getting cramps. I ate some old egg salad.
Well, of course you shouldn't have eaten egg salad left out that long.
Oh, God. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Look, Flounder, I feel for you, but I really need those scripts. If we put a bucket next to your typewriter for you to, 2 buckets? Well, I guess I'll figure something out. Yeah, you too, Flounder. Good morning, Mr. Cooper.
When evil men do evil deeds, the all sing, Scarab sees. The cowardly criminal underworld trembles in fear as justice is dealt with the Scarab's mighty fists of fate. Join us now for another gripping chapter of The Scarab, starring that man of a dozen voices, war hero Abraham Rusty Baker, along with the old-fashioned players. This week's episode, The Scarab bowls over the queen pin.
This fog is so thick I can barely see my gun in front of my face.
Quit bumping your gums and help me load these bean shooters from the boat into the truck before the fuzz shows up.
Yeah. What do we have to worry about? With all these gats, the queen pin will take over the city for sure.
Oh, will she?
Oh no, who said that?
I don't know, I can't see anything.
I'm right here, behind you.
Oh no, not you.
Stay calm. You nearly gave me lead poisoning, you big palooka.
Did I get him? Please tell me I got him.
What do you think?
Oh God, I knew it. It's the Scarab.
How do you know?
It's his signature move. He got me right in the giggle berries.
You feel that? That's my signature crunch of justice. Tell me where the queen pin is, or feel more justice.
Come on, Scarab, let me go. My eggs are already peeled.
Where is the queen pin?
My coin purse.
Surrender the queen pin.
I'm gargling my sack over here. Come on, I want to have kids someday.
You play piano, bub?
I used to. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, Lord. My cojones. I don't think you know how a piano works.
Scarab, stop. I'm not sure what made you so mad at my apricots, but we surrender. Just stop hitting us in the nards.
Justice never takes a holiday.
Jesus Christ. Does masochism? All right. She's in an abandoned dress shop on Monroe Street.
I knew you'd fold. The evil of your scrotum is no match for the grip of the Scarab. And now, to catch the demoness and crush her feminine testicles.
Boy, that guy is really messed up.
Yeah, he really needs his head shrunk. Help me move the bodies out of the trunk?
Meanwhile, in the WERQ sound effects room.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, Mew, yeah! Come on, Mew, yeah! Take me far away from here.
Morning, Jerry. You're here pretty early, boss.
Yeah, I didn't really leave, just hoping you had a sec this morning for a quick chat.
Okay. So, you got the invoice in. I know how tight the budget is, but Jerry, let me give you a tour of these beauties. Here, we have our brand new bangers. Crashes. And of course, your dramatic pauses. And these beauties are your flatulators. We've got the multi-pack. Short, tall, and ladies.
Rose petals?
Gardenia.
And this, what on earth is this?
That was the star of our last sketch. It's what the Japanese call a yakuyo bato. It's the best, melee combat simulator on the market. Here, watch. Let me give you a demo. I'm sure one of the guys will volunteer. Hey, guys.
My mom says no.
Assholes.
That's okay, Foley. We really don't need...
No, really, you want to see this?
Okay, well, in that case, I'll volunteer.
You sure, Jerry?
Of course, Foley. Sure. Yeah, and it's one of the cornerstones of my management style. Never ask one of your fellas to do something you wouldn't. Oh, good. Do yourself.
Oh, that was great. Were we rolling on that?
Oh, God.
You're natural.
Yeah.
So, Jerry, you can see why I need this budget.
Great. That's not really why I'm here.
Oh, I knew you understand, boss.
Say, Foley, I need a little help.
Oh, sure. I find if you pull them down one at a time.
Flounder called in. He's out sick, and I still need 2 sketches for the show. You got anything?
Just a positive can-do attitude. And this weird thing on my neck. You think I should have someone look at that?
Yes. Okay, let me know if you think of anything. Oh, and Foley, let's keep this just between us. Please don't excite the actors.
Sure, boss. Whatever you say. Okay, you bunch of drips. You heard the boss, man. Keep your traps shut.
Oh, Miss Flounder so much. Oh, my God. Aww.
Join us now for another thrilling exploration with our friend Jacques and his Aqualung submersible. This episode, Tracking the Leviathan.
Hi, Jacques, are you there? This is Billy. And Timmy from the Aqua Kids Explorers Club. We're on the Aquaphone. Please pick up.
Bonjour, children. So nice to hear from you again.
Jacques, what thrilling adventure are you on today?
Today is day 317. Yes, I have spent the greater part of a languinous year in this eternal darkness. I have forgotten what the sun feels like on my skin. But the adventure must continue as we explore the magnificent Pacific Ocean. I am in the Aqualung submersible craft over 3,000 meters below the surface of the ocean, in what is known as the Japan Tranche.
Golly, I bet it's dark down there.
Yes, Timmy. It is very dark down here, in this amazing abyss of wonder, which is why I have been tracking the legendary Leviathan. Thousands of square kilometers to explore for the elusive Leviathan. Thousands of kilometers of darkness that can swallow a man's soul.
That's why you use sonar. What's sonar?
Sonar is how many sea creatures see in the dark, with sound waves. Now, thanks to the advanced technology in the Aqualung, I can use sonar. Ah, can you hear that, children?
What does that sound mean? Is that sonar?
It means I am approaching the Leviathan, a giant whale of almost incomprehensible size. Yes, I am quite close now. I think close enough to see it. Mon Dieu, it is immense, gigantic. Its eye is larger than my vessel, each individual eyelash like the supple leg of a very tall woman, many meters long. Oh, how I miss the touch of a woman.
He sounds lonely. The Leviathan sounds awfully big, Jacques.
Gigantesque, children. It staggers the mind like absinthe and ennui. But wait. Yes, this majestic creature has noticed my lights and is moving closer, ever closer. I do believe she, and yes, my instinct tells me this is indeed a woman, as the sumptuous undulations of its mass through the ocean reveals the erotic gyrations of an immense burlesque dancer, each shimmy shifting the tectonic plates a little further. Stockings the size of the Eiffel Tower slowly coming off thighs that are like the Alps. Oh wait. It appears as if I am horribly, undeniably wrong. I've had this happen before with women. What I assumed was a mating ritual is actually one of consumption. It appears to be opening its large cavernous mouth. Yes, I believe I'm about to be swallowed by this noble creature of the seas.
What? Jacques, are you there? Oh, gotta stop putting faith in male role models.
Yes, children, I'm here. But my exploration has taken a more internal approach. Unlike my ex, the Leviathan swallows. I find myself inside these incredible denizens of the depths. Stomach, I believe. It is somewhat ironic, but still fitting, that I am now to be devoured by this immense fish. Its ribs are like a cathedral above me. Yes, indeed, I am in a holy place. Magnificent, even on the inside.
Jacques, is there any way you can escape?
I do not know. Perhaps. But if I'm not to perish inside this legendary beast, I will have to find a way out. Wish me bon voyage, children. For now, I must make the choice that all men must eventually make. The only choice one truly has. Blowhole or digestive tract.
Do you mean? Wow.
Join us next week for an adventure we call So Long, colon, or How Dare You Call My Intestine Large, Sir, or That's Not What I Excrement. Another exciting exploration of the ocean with Jacques and his amazing Aqualung Submersible.
Meanwhile, at Jerry Cooper's office at WERQ.
Oh, jeez. Still feeling that yucky old battle. Okay, new sketch. Well, at least this can't get any worse.
I've been attacked!
I'm sorry, what?
Attacked, Jerry. Ravaged, torn to shreds, eviscerated, etc.
Now look, Miss Gustafson.
Oh, I've always considered it good manners to let my saviors call me Louise. You are my savior, aren't you, Jerry?
I'm not lapsed enough Catholic to answer that.
I heard the terrible news. I've been inconsolable in my dressing room all morning.
You have a dressing room?
It's just a small adjunct to my cabana, Jerry. Pay attention. It's a tragedy, Jerry, for sure. Whenever a young soul is taken from us.
A what? Flounder's just sick, that's all.
How kind of you to spare our feelings, but we can take it. Damn you, scarlet fever! But perhaps some good can come of it. While I adore dear Flounder, he never truly understood me. What is the sound of my voice, Jerry?
What?
Is it luxurious, velvety, rich? Who is this the voice of, Jerry? The full-throated utterance of a sensual woman? Or is it the voice of someone named Billy?
Come on, Louise, you know the children's roles are played by...
Does that make any sense to you, Jerry? You don't imagine me a little boy, do you? I'm sure you imagine a luscious, ripe, fully grown...
Heifer!
I knew there was an odor in the air, but I'd hoped the garbage truck had spilled over.
Why, that could be miles away. Rats have such sensitive noses.
Oh, how children can be so full of spunk. I hate spunk.
How surprising to hear that you hate something, you puppy kicker.
Why, I'm overflowing with the milk of human kindness.
That's gorgonzola. Emphasis on the gorgon.
Ladies!
Shut up! I was in the middle of preparing a eulogy for dear sweet Flounder when I saw this viper slithering her way over here, so I said to myself, go give that poor sweet Jerry a hand. I don't deign to say she's pretty, but she's certainly poison.
Is that what you're here to suck out? As I was saying, before we were so crudely interrupted, before he passed away, Flounder had written me the most amazing part.
What part?
Flounder's not dead. And I thought you said
that I'd leave, that I'd finally say yes to the Broadway producer who'd been wooing me for the ingenue in his latest production.
You can't leave, Louise.
I'll leave.
What?
If I don't get that role, I'll leave. I'll tell Chunky how you and Methuselah's wife here keep all the real roles from me.
This role?
Requires a certain level of...
mummification?
Flexibility. And bending over isn't stretching, dear.
Break a hip. I want the role, Jerry.
Louise, do you think you could consider...
I can't believe this, Jerry. I didn't know you were this kind of strong presence. There's an admiration to my fury. If that's your decision for us to swap parts, I suppose I'll have to meekly accept.
My decision
is final and irrevocable. I understand. Stop yelling, Jerry.
This is so exciting. I'm gonna go ring Chunky and tell him. Don't worry, Louise. Maybe we'll do a time travel sketch next week and you can play the Tyrannosaur's mother or something. You've got a wonderful growl.
What just happened?
I just got new lines to memorize. Thanks, Mac. Way to play along. I almost thought you were really that stupid for a moment.
Yeah, I'm almost as good an actor as you.
Almost. See you at the funeral, boss.
He's not dead!
You're listening to WERQ. Sounds from your radio.
We now return you to our irregularly scheduled program. Here's Al and Albert.
Say, Albert, didn't I see you at the Dodgers game the other day?
I'm not sure, Al.
What? How can you not be sure, Albert?
Oh, I know I was there. I'm just not sure if you saw me.
All right, wise guy.
Oh, thanks, Al. No one ever calls me that. Boy, that sure was a great game, huh?
Absolutely. There's nothing like a great day of New York baseball. The sun beating down on you, the roar of the crowd, the crack of the bat.
The smell of fresh hot peanuts.
Whoa, Albert, I don't think that's right.
Oh, no, Al. That's the best part of going to the park. Even before I go, my mouth is watering at the thought of fresh hot peanuts.
Albert.
The second I get there, I wave down the guy who sells his peanuts and just go to town.
One at a time?
Oh, heck no. Half the fun is shoving in as many peanuts as you can.
Isn't that a choking hazard?
Maybe for amateur penis handlers. Not me. I've had lots of penis in my time. In college, I won a contest for it.
Oh, Albert, as funny as this is, I have to stop you, buddy. You're pronouncing the word all wrong.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're right. How embarrassing. I didn't win a contest in college by having a lot of penis in my mouth.
I thought not.
It was Cox.
Albert!
Yes, Cox brand peanuts. Love salty nuts? Try Cox. Meanwhile, in the WERQ recording studio...
All right, people. That's 15. Not a long 15, not a soft 15, a union 15. 20 at most. Oh, don't take the mic with you to the washroom, you palooka.
Jeez, don't get in the way of a crew and a smoke break. Huh? Get you a cup?
Nah, still singing.
Didn't I pass your sister's smoking?
Their doctor gave him a prescription. Does, Papa Abe know you came in a little late?
Why should he care? I stayed until almost midnight last night recording his parts. I'm not getting here just to stand around and watch him ape like he's acting. Hey, I like the new Sparky's jingle.
Gee, thanks, Ed. I did have a pickle of a time coming up with a rhyme for the new slogan.
Oh, what taste just can't be beat. We now guarantee it's not horse meat. Guarantee not valid in Guam. It's the only good fiction writing on this show. Oh, hi, Abe.
Morning, ladies. You over here comparing doily recipes?
Actually, Mary Margaret and I were just bemoaning the lack of a decent script around here.
What timing? You ghouls planning on spitting on his grave, too?
What on earth does...
Didn't you hear? Flounder's dead. Black lung.
Oh, no. The glamorous allure of chimney sweeping snares another young soul.
I told him to quit. Damn kid never listened. No matter how many times I told him, he was a soothead through and through. Ah, jeez. Feelings. Oh, good. Scotch. Scotch.
Wish that guy would go ahead and drown along with his sorrows.
See, Mary Margaret, you're funnier than any of these scripts.
Ed, are you suggesting?
Oh, who put that there? Yes, the timing is perfect. You should write the scripts.
I do have 1 or 2 little things I wrote, but Ed...
Great. You can march into Jerry's office.
Oh, Ed.
What, are they not good?
Of course they're good. I wrote exactly what people like.
Then what?
I've already tried, Ed. All over the place. WRUT, WHEN, WRNG, even KULT in California. All the letters are different, but they all say the same thing, really. No.
They can't all have rejected you. You're terrific.
Oh no, WRNG loved them until they found out MM stood for Mary Margaret, not Manly Man.
Of all the myopic. You have copies here?
Maybe, but I can't. It's one thing to have some stranger think you stink.
Just get me the copy, and I'll do the rest.
You're listening to WERQ. It's not fun, it's work.
We begin our evening with a special treat for our younger listeners, as we turn our eyes to the distant past to meet our friends from history.
Gee, Billy, it seems as there's always some kind of adventure when we visit with our friends from history.
It's true, Timmy. It's my favorite thing. Well, my second favorite after a delicious Sparky's hamburger.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Sparky's Hamburgers. Sparky's, where we're so sorry about those things we said.
Let's see who's waiting for us in the Tome of Time. Wow, Billy! Who could this be?
It's Joan of Arc.
Hello, Billy. Hello, Timmy. Studying hard in school?
Yes, Miss of Arc.
Good. Always important to study hard. Sometimes it's nice to wait a little afterwards to help your teacher clean up too.
Yes, ma'am. It says in the tome that you helped France win a war that many said was unwinnable. You must have 1,000 exciting stories.
Each one more exciting than the last, Timmy. And do you know the secret of the Maid of Orleans that helped me in the 100 Years' War? Punctuality. Always remember, a tardy child is an uneducated child.
Timmy, this is boring.
Wait, it's another special visitor. Wow, look at that.
Is that Genghis Khan?
It sure is. The Scourge of China. It says here that Genghis Khan spread a flood of chaos and murder as he conquered an entire continent.
Is this appropriate for us?
What's inappropriate is the lack of real mathematical education these days. The cashier at Rouse needs a calculator to give change? How absurd.
Oh, it's appropriate.
Come on. Genghis Khan was so dangerous. The Great Wall of China was built to repel him.
What's repellent are the property taxes these days. I mean, I don't mind the neighborhood fees because I can see those improvements immediately. But where are the rest of my taxes going?
I'm gonna go ahead and go home, Timmy.
No, wait. Oh, wow!
It's General Robert E. Lee, the leader of the Confederate Army!
Yes, it's me, Billy. Timmy, I rode here from the past to visit with you two boys.
Now, this might be worth staying for. Can you tell us a story about Civil War times, Mr. General E. Lee, sir?
Oh, I sure can, Timmy. Why, when we weren't sipping iced tea on the veranda, we were fighting the Civil War, the most gruesome battle ever fought. Brother against brother in gory struggle that the medicine of the time could barely keep up with. Why, I even sawed off a few splintered remnants of limbs myself during those times.
Oh my, but I bet the horse chases were exciting too, right?
Oh yes, those beautiful horses. And on them, those poor doomed young men. Sometimes all you could do was look 'em right in the eyes as the last bit of spirit was leaving 'em, just peering into those golden orbs, hoping to provide some small comfort to no avail. The shadows claiming another young spirit, ichor pumping from his body as if he had even a tiny hope of survival.
Now, Robert, they're just children.
Oh, go suck an egg, you horse raper.
Wow, someone is touchy. Got out on the wrong side of the book, this one.
No, he's always been like that.
Both of you shut up. Now, children, as I was saying.
Could we talk to Mrs. of Arc again?
Oh, you want French, son? You ever had a man charging down at you, musket at the ready to run straight through your heart, nothing in the way but your instincts and a tin of chew tucked into a front pocket, and a musket ball strips his face right off his face, right in front of you, bits of his face hitting you right in your face? That'll make you French right in your dungarees. You get what I'm saying, little fellas.
Let's go, boys. It's time to go home. This is getting a little risque for us, no?
Yes. Playing blue only gets you so far in my estimation. Let's go, children. This has been Friends from History.
And the Camp Whores. That's a friend from history, don't you think?
We return to Jerry Cooper's office.
Okay, so then the scarab can say, "Back foul evil." Or maybe he should just fart. Being a writer is so full of tough decisions. Come in.
Hey, Mr. Cooper.
Oh, hey, Mary Margaret. Ed? Say, what's funnier, a guy falling into a horse plop or a horse falling into a guy plop?
I'd always go with the monkey. But listen, Jerry, we heard about what happened to poor Flounder.
Flounder's not... Now, you know what? Yeah, such a tragedy. So glad you could pop by and express your condolences.
We have a script for you.
Now, this is a little scary for me, Jerry.
Because the boyfriend wrote it. And he's sensitive.
My boyfriend?
Not the most original. The Crescent, Pals from the Past, Rick and his underground tunneling machine. Well, at least it's familiar, I suppose. So this Mr., Whiteman, he's willing to let us use his script?
Yeah, he's real excited. His whole family's been having a tough time.
It's decent. It's got some jokes. And more importantly, it's here. We'll get started on this first thing tomorrow morning. You kids let him know that something good is finally happening for a Whiteman.
Will do, Jerry. Thanks.
No, thank you, Mary Margaret. And great job on the new jingle.
Guarantee not valid in Guam.
We now join that exotic explorer, that querent of the queer, our own Francisco Bizarro, Maximillian Cabana, as we present Max's Weird Wild World.
From plane to boat to buses hurled, traveling to places which you never heard. They speak foreign, we don't know a word. It's time to take a spin on Max's Weird Wild World.
Where you been, Max?
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Lemon sisters, beautiful, vivacious, talented. But enough about me. Oh, if only your siren call truly beckoned me towards death, and not just figurative passing of my hopes and dreams.
Oh, Max. Where have you been, Max?
Our latest journey through my weird wild world took me to the exotic land of Great Britain.
Exotic.
I'm here on the microscopically small island of Guluk, where two extremely tiny villages, Guguluk, which roughly translates into the loveliest village in the Guluk, and Guguguluk Sparkis, which translates into the village to the left of Guluk's loveliest village, and also we have Sparkis if you're feeling peckish, have for unknown reasons feuded for generations. Now, in a move that has many around the globe saying, "I'm sorry, what?" The feud has ended as quickly as it began. We're here at the Unification Festival, speaking with the villagers.
Oh, there's a festival?
Why, yes. We are standing right next to a copy of the famous Coney Island Ferris wheel, an exact duplicate constructed entirely by and with local sheep.
Ah, yes, the festival. We will not attend. Absolutely not.
Ugh, the festival. I've been having to ride all these wonderful rides and play these incredible games to take my mind off how much I hate it.
Oh, I see. So you're against it?
Of course. All of our villages.
You heard it here, folks, an all-fashioned radio show exclusive. Gugugulukians opposed to unification.
What did you just call us?
So sorry. You're clearly Guguguluk Sparkins?
Yes, we are one of those. Our side, strictly, for generations.
Yes, real winners, us.
Not fond of them unification festivals. Noisy.
Loud. Rude people.
Dogs. Fawners. Children.
The worst. Terrible, terrible business. Really going to tear people apart, that. Oh, look! It's Agnes and Drew! Hello, Agnes and Drew! Haven't seen you in ages. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see them. Haven't seen them since the last festival.
Oh, yes! The festival! Lovely. I do love a festival. We should really plan one.
Well, good news! You did.
Oh? Which one?
This one. To unite Guggalookians and Guggaluk Sparkians.
Oh, like they're going to have at our festival.
Oh, yes. At our Unification Festival.
GGGG United!
Yeah! Oh, no. That's bloody lovely. I didn't know that was now.
Why didn't he just say that? Oh, bless my mother's heart. That was just lovely.
Can't wait to be unified with him. Full of the best. Just lovely.
Oh, yes! Dogs, fawners, children. A real celebration of what unites us. Why didn't you just say that at the beginning?
And thus a wonderful edition of Max's Weird Wild World comes to a conclusion, reminding us that truly, no matter where you go, there you are.
Later, at the end of a long WERQ day...
All right, everyone. Great job today. You especially, Foley.
Hey, J-Man. You know, the crew and I have a reputation to uphold. We can't be seen brown-nosing with the boss.
Okay, Foley. Fine, you got me, Foley. You and the boys get an extra cigarette break every day.
Gee, thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Fathead. No, really, Jerry, I mean it. You should really have someone look at your head. I've got a guy, but he's mostly necks.
Thanks again, everyone. I know it was another late one. Have a great night. Whew, what is it? Past midnight? Wow, this place is really big when you're alone. I'm just gonna take a little... Hey, oh, geez. Almost conked out there for a second. Whew. Echo. 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 He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft.
But then his number came up, and he was gone with the draft.
What was that?
That was the first part of Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
I mean, who's there? I've got a Yaku Yobato and a lady's flatulator.
There's no need for any of that, Jerry.
How do you know my name?
We know everything that happens on the mortal realm, Jerry. Also, there's a nameplate on your door and on your desk, personalized stationery, business cards, framed photo of you in the lobby, etc.
Look, Chunky, Faye-Lynn and I are just friends.
I'm not chunky. Well, maybe a little in grade school.
Foley? Flounder? I thought you didn't die, but...
No, Jerry Cooper! There is no time for your doubt! When the bells chime half past, my time in this realm will be done. I know of your problems, Jerry Cooper, and I am here from dimensions beyond sight to assist you.
Gee, thanks. Ever since that Yaku Yobato, the left one's been at this weird angle, and the right one's, well, you know, it's...
No, Jerry, the scripts!
Oh, yeah, the scripts. Oh, I guess you were on a spiritual lunch break or something, Mr. Omnipotence, because that one kind of solved itself. I've got a lead on a Mr. Whiteman.
Whiteman's a nincompoop, a mollycoddled, a ninny hammer, Jerry. Those jokes are deader than I am.
Wow, do I sense a bit of extra-dimensional jealousy?
No, that's ridiculous. We spirits are beyond such things.
Okay, if you say so.
The space between the realms grows ever thinner, Jerry Cooper. I must give you our message before we are overcome by the demonic hordes. The face does not speak, Jerry.
Jeez, sorry if I said something you didn't want to hear.
No, Jerry! The face does not speak. Please, Jerry.
Please.
Hello? Hello? Oh, jeez, Jerry. Must have dozed off there. What a crazy dream. What was it he kept saying? The face does not speak. The face does not speak. Maybe I've just lost it. I mean, here I am talking to a broken grandfather clock. Wait! The face does not speak! What the? Old-fashioned radio show? Script number 209, April 23rd, 1940... Wait a minute. We never used this. There's gotta be dozens, maybe hundreds of scripts here. Flounder can eat as many egg salad sandwiches as he wants. Hip, hip, hooray! That was the ladies' flatulator, in case you're still there. And that one. But not that one. I gotta call Mary Margaret and give her the good news.
Oh my God! I'm on the ethereal plane and I can smell that!
It reached beyond the grave, Master.
Probably because it's dead too. Thanks for the help in there, Foley. I'm just not spooky enough.
Modern programs have ruined it for real ghosts, sir. People will respond to the stereotype. I cannot have you caterwauling like some common house poltergeist.
I appreciate the extra effort. Do you think he'll use them?
I do not know, Master, but I hope so. He is who we've been waiting for.
You know, Foley, I do so enjoy our late-night confabulations. You have a certain je ne sais quoi about you. It's a tragedy you'll never recall any of this. Let's get started on the next one. We open with the sound effect of a monkey falling into horse plop.
Bum, bum, bum.